Hello, everybody. We are Jess and Sarah at the Bellatini Art Studio. Let's go. So, ATC cards. Have you ever done them? Well, here they are. I am enjoying them so very much. It's been actually insane. But better than that, this is a 30-day HIMI Gouache challenge for me. You can see the HIMI Gouache off to the right. I've got my waters. You gotta lay down some tape on your paper. That's important. I'm using my Holbein white gouache in here. These are ceramic heart miniature palettes that I've created. Sometimes I just like to use these for certain small things, and this is an example of one of them. So we're just getting some color mixed up here. One of the things that is really important that I'm learning a little over a week into doing this, it needs a base. You got to be careful with how thick I do my base or my other colors will lift. So I just do what is called a wash. A wash equals literally just a smooth, even coat, watery consistency. I guess because of our winter, we knew the summer was going to be hot. So far, it has been really hot. Myself and Sarah have been in our bus getting it ready for life. We got a bus a year ago and started the renovations and was unable to finish due to my health. Not to say that my health is doing much better this year. However, I'm able to mentally manage it better. So, and I also know what causes flares and what doesn't. Not all the time, but for now, I do. So I've been very good at managing that. And I've had some off days, of course, but not like I was. And I'm excited because we have been doing so much. We now have most of a kitchen. We have most of, hold on a second, let me tell you about this. I'm working on the sky here. The sky, I'm just tapping because I just want to add the light layers. Everything's a light layer at first. Anyway, our bus. Our bus has been a priority. It's actually where we will be living at some point. We're not sure how soon before we will be full-time, but it is on its way. It's been part of the plan since Sarah and I were just friends. Like, she wanted to do mobile life, and I've done mobile life. And so I had a lot to offer and talk about. But in this build process, I really do realize how much I learned, how much I've grown, what I needed to learn to get to where I am now. We're doing our very best to be frugal with all of our bits, pieces, parts, all of the things. We're going to be doing a build with a shower, storage, seating, kitchen, sleeping, and of course area for our pups. But yes, it'll be a bit more primitive than how we live now because we live in a full-blown house. But those are the things that we look forward to, the minimalist life, the impact, the thumbprint we have on life. We don't realize how much we affect this world until you've done something to prove it to yourself. And that's often what mobile life will do for people. A lot of people are like, why would you do that? Well, there's this selfless part of me in life that just can't keep taking. I feel at some point I got to give back, and this is one of those ways. Sarah and I would like to escape the traditional rat race of life. Doesn't mean that we get to just check out. Doesn't mean that we have no responsibility. Matter of fact, it almost becomes more responsibility, but manageable. So anyway, back to this painting. I've just gone in, I've put in a wash on the roof. I've played with the sky a little bit. I'm adding in the darkness because I'm learning with gouache that often if you want your brights to be bright, you got to go dark and then go extreme light. Yeah. And also, I had no clue. I literally used my dryer every single time. So I think that this picture would have taken me at least 4 or 5 hours had I not used my dryer. The dryer let me get this done in about, 45 minutes to an hour. I think that's pretty good considering my coloring pages usually take me somewhere between 17 and 25 hours. It's a whole lot of time on life. Or shall I say out of life, because I'm not in life while I'm doing that. I'm just being a colorist. Anyway, I love it. Don't get me wrong, friends. I love coloring. I love being a part of it. But there are other things I need to do, and sometimes it takes up too much of my time. Not because I have a whole lot of things to do in life, but because my brain has ADHD, and it needs to do lots of different things all the time in order for me not to go crazy and think I've lost my mind. Anyway, back to the bus. The bus is so cool. We're about to put solar on the top. We've got to do all kinds of things like wire from the battery so that we can have DC to DC. And I'm sure a bunch of you are like, what the heck is she talking about? So what? But this is just how we're going to power our home, power our bus. But right now, we're going to start part-time. We have memberships at different camping places. And so we will start there and then move on to what they call boondocking. And boondocking is when you stay anywhere. Could be a desert, could be in the middle of a city. But basically, it's going to be mine and Sarah's way to get us closer to living life. Right now, the energy it takes just to even get up, get dressed, get into the bus to go anywhere, that in itself is enough for me to go, okay, it's time to go to sleep. If I'm already there and I do have to do all those things, but it's just a smaller amount of energy. And also, I could be driven to this place. It's just, I don't know how to explain it to you. If I'm somewhere and I cannot handle it, I can go back and lay down. I'm gonna beat this autoimmune disease. I may not be able to cure it. I may not be able to make it go away, but I'm gonna make myself figure it out because that's who I am. I don't give up. I keep going. I find a way. I push through, and that's just what it is. So for that point, I cannot wait. And like I've said, I did van life for 2.5 years. I lived in a van for 2.5 years. Best 2.5 years of like calling something my own, calling something my house, being proud of something I was doing for myself. It is so incredibly easy just to pay an electric company to put in some electric and then flip a switch. And I am not upset at you if that is for you. I'm not. Do you. Turn that switch, flip that switch, pay that bill. That is so fantastic for you. For me, I feel empowered by the fact that I can just use the sun for free to get all of the electric needs I have. I don't know why it does that to me. I don't know what happens in my brain that I all of a sudden have so, I feel self-conscious when I'm at home and I just flip on the water and I could just have gallons come out for years if I want to. And it just, I don't know, it just seems so, for me, irresponsible for me. This picture is turning out. Look at all these details. Look at that, I'm done. I talked a lot. Lots of details. There will be more detail on everything that I'm doing. I have more videos coming. Thanks for watching. And I just wanted to kind of tell you why we've been MIA. Not really around so much because we have been out in the bus doing everything. But this gouache challenge, it has been happening along the side of it with you guys and also on the side. Friends, always sign your artwork, no matter how small it is. Just so you know, this picture will be put into my ATC card giveaway. Not sure if it'll be one that goes out because I'm doing about 30 different pictures this month. So who knows which one you'll get, but I'm just trying to create a style here and see what I like doing. And I really enjoy painting these really small houses. Do you like them? Would you do this? This has been such a blast. I enjoyed it. It's so relaxing. It's actually something I'm truly, truly enjoying. I've cut up probably about 40 different pieces of paper with different types of watercolor paper, just to try this. I can't wait to continue. I can't wait to finish. And most of all, thank you all so very much for understanding that I have different journeys that I'm going on. I'm not just coloring and coloring books, because this is an art channel. It isn't just a coloring book, adult coloring book channel. So with that being said, I am 100% thankful that all of you are here, that I have you guys to hang out with. Unfortunately, these autoimmune diseases have caused me an inability to go hang out. So thank you for being my friends. Thank you for keeping me company. Thank you for going on these journeys with me. I appreciate you all. And I know I say that so much, but I do think that we all need to understand what an impact we have on each other's lives. To me, at least, I think that we all need to be a little bit more appreciative of each other's space, time, and energy, of those that show up, spend hours with us on those lives, watching videos, giving us some love, comments, encouragement, all those things that come along with bearing your soul with your art. Anyway, thanks so much. Thanks for being here. You know I appreciate you, because I tell you all the time. Sarah feels the same. See you next time.